Causeway Caves are a strange part of life in the Merc. They are convenient, and less than desirable people, like our friend Clio, often use them to sneak around unseen. But the Marshmen, they know that those caves go deep. And things call those caves home. And sometimes something comes up for air. So it's 3 weeks ago. Andrea, you've just stepped into the cave where Marcus's wife told you he went. You had to stop her from coming with you. She was insistent, but eventually you convinced her to wait. It's dark in here. The smell of decay hits your nose. What are you doing as you walk in?
I think she would have some sort of lantern or lamp on her, like a torch maybe, and she would immediately go to light it. Just look at her surroundings, see if she's in any immediate danger. I feel like she would know that she wasn't, but just looking out for anything that could be a threat right now.
You don't spot anything right away. You start moving through the darkness of the cavern, and your foot hits something soft. What do you do?
I move the torch over the soft thing and look at what it is.
It's a body. It's lying face down.
Drea, she's been quiet this entire time, but I feel like to her, all the noise would have just stopped for a minute, and she kneels down and gently moves the body with her free hand just to face them.
You roll the body over, and it's Marcus. Eyes open, but lifeless. His chest is torn open. The ribcage is pried apart from the middle.
Are there blood trails leading anywhere that she could follow?
Can you give me a survival check?
Yes. That was a 9.
So you don't spot any blood trails, but there's a pool of blood. And you're thinking about what could have done this. You think about these weird semi-amphibious creatures known to be ancient. They're rare, but they can be found in caves and old waterways. And you remember hearing that if they're disturbed, they could do something like this, but you can't really remember what they were called. You probably need to go and do some research at Maya's Watch to figure it out.
I don't think she has time for that right now. I think, go further into the cave and would do her best despite that roll to follow where she think this monster would have gone.
So you stand up from Marcus's body, and suddenly you hear a skittering sound. Something drops from the ceiling. You got a moment to react here. What do you do?
She would go for the hook and just swing it. After it's wrapped in her hand, she would swing it at the monster, hopefully midair. Okay,
give me an attack roll.
Okay. Oh god. Cool. That was a crit. That was a 25 to hit.
Awesome. Great.
Making up for that 9.
So as the monster is falling, you turn and you slice upward with one of your hooks, and you slice through one of a tentacle that you slice off of its face.
Yeah.
And then you roll away, and it doesn't hit you, but it lands exactly where you were standing. Has 2 legs, 2 arms, 2 massive claws, and its face is just a maw of tentacles. Lets out a shriek. What do you do?
I think her instincts to just fight and kill this thing kick in. She's gonna go for another attack.
All right, let's go for another attack.
Cool. 19 to hit.
Slice off another tentacle, and the creature writhes back in fury. And you're clashing with this monster for a time. You're parrying its monstrous claws and striking back where you can. It's much larger than you. But the fight has strayed from where it started. And suddenly, you hear a voice. Marcus, is that you? It's the man's wife. She's followed you here. What do you do?
Done that. She's mid-battle right now, right?
Yep.
I think Drea kind of like backs off if she can, but like she'll look at the wife and be like, "Why the hell are you here? I told you not to follow me."
Then quick as a flash, as you back off, like lightning, the creature streams across the cave, grabs the woman, and tears her apart. Then it flees deep into the cabin, shrieking. It all happened so fast. You stand there, over the two bodies that you couldn't protect, with one thought in mind. What have I done?
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
I'm sad now.
Hey guys.
Oh, it's deep.
Drea, you come back from the memory of that terrible morning 3 weeks ago, the moment when it all went wrong. And in the present, you currently stand over another body of another person that you couldn't protect. Gimbals Merriweather. He was just annihilated by a devastating roundhouse kick by the tiefling Honey Viper. Before you do anything, what's going through your mind after having this flashback and looking at Gimbal's unconscious body?
I don't know who's like that close to her right now, but like for once she's trembling. And I think she like honestly she'll fall to her knees besides Gimbals and like kind of like fumble around. Maybe she kept a potion on her, maybe she's frantic and she's distressed.
So you're doing that, getting ready to administer this potion to Gimbals, and I think as you stand over him, we see Torrin also standing nearby Gimbals. Torrin, I think the words of the strange Aarakocra come into your mind here, where she said, "Find your friends and keep them close." And you're still wondering what exactly that meant. But now you look down, there's Gimbals, Drea at his side on her knees. What's going through Torrin's mind?
At first, like it'll be like a smart-assy thought. It'll just be like, God, it wasn't that bad for me. Jeez. He won't verbalize that. Then he'll look down at Gimbals and he's kind of like, I probably should have done more to try, like maybe like stand like in front of him, like maybe goad the attack to make her attack Torrin instead of Gimbals. So I'll lean down and help Drea like try pop him up or drag us the potion.
So as you're both doing this, I think you administer the potion to Gimbals and you notice that he starts to regain consciousness. So Gimbals, what do you do as you wake up?
Gimbals like sits bolt upright, like horror movie Exorcist style, sits bolt upright. Glorious golden locks, that hurt.
You good, little buddy?
No, not at all. That was horrifying. Was I dead? That was awful. That was awful. Never again. No.
I think you did die for a little bit, but you're back. We got you.
I can't. That will not. No more. And you'll see him like scramble around, be like looking for his spellbook.
Great, yeah, I think you find it nearby and you pick it up, scoop it up.
Yeah, you see him like pick it up, and he's like, "There's gotta be something. There's gotta be some sort of solution. We can't just leave it like that." And you see him like frantically searching through his book.
Mr. Merriweather, I feel like after that whole ordeal, you should get some rest. We don't need to look at that right now.
And there's no time to rest. We're all fragile.
You're fragile. You need rest.
All the more reason. I need to find a solution for this. It can't happen again, and I can't let it happen to you guys either. That's just not okay. That's not okay. And you see him just frantically continuing to go through his book and at breakneck speed, mumbling off ways he thinks he can put potions together and things like that.
So as that's happening, I think Clio, sort of slightly removed from this, all standing in the wreckage of this battle, strange green aura around you has faded by this point. But you feel a heat radiating off the necklace. What's going through your mind after this fight?
I think she's sat, or not sat, or she's kind of launched everything that's happened. Where is Eustace currently?
I think he's just staring blankly at you, probably around 5 or 10 feet away.
Okay, great. In that case, as she's kind of let all of this energy out, she looks down at her hands and she can feel the radiating heat of the pendant that she's still got hidden underneath her kind of little capelet. And she's kind of shaking a little bit, and she looks up and she's looking for Eustace, and when she sees him, like, I imagine they kind of make like a very kind of intense eye contact, and she will run over to him. In her mind, she's sort of just trying to refocus. She doesn't really want to draw attention to what just happened.
I think with the first step you take towards Eustace, he'll take a step away from you.
Oh my god!
Like there's a look of genuine fear across his face as he kind of just like stumbles a step back. Kyle, that shimmer was you?
Eustace, it's okay. It's fine. It's me. I just, if you'd let me.
You can tell he's very clearly not making eye contact with you as he's talking, and he's kind of like fidgeting with his arm. Is that what you were doing when you go off by yourself? Is this like a little thing you've been working on without me or something?
And I guess you can't see, but Claire hears that. Is this something you've been working on? And there's a very big part of her that just decides, yeah, okay, that's a good cover. And she says, I want to make sure I can protect you all the time, Eustace.
No. And you can see he's still not able to look at you. We can see there's a tear starts going down his face. Do you not trust me, Cleo? Am I just your silly little brother that you can sneak around with and not tell me things? Family don't keep secrets, Cleo.
Eustace, it's not a secret. It was never a secret. It was just.
Is that not a secret?
It was a dangerous thing that I've been working on, and I wanted to make sure it was safe, and there have been magics that we've used together that haven't necessarily been safe, and so I shouldn't have kept this from you, but it was out of safety, and I do trust you. And look, you've been thriving. I've been letting you thrive, and like the world is it's cruel, okay? And if I can protect you from...
I don't need you to protect me anymore, Kyle.
Eustace.
I can look out for myself. Maybe you can keep looking after yourself, and we can leave it at that.
Eustace, just because you've got all these people out here, that I said this to you the other day, just because you think there's trust there doesn't mean they're not going to throw you away at the moment of a hat, and then who are you going to be left with? Me, again. So
Maybe
as much as you can...
Maybe that's not such a good thing anymore, Kyle.
So what, you're gonna go walk off with the Marshman just because I saved your life, or I tried to save your life? I succeeded in saving your life. That's what happened. And just because you can stumble and fall on someone with a knife doesn't mean suddenly you don't need me anymore, Eustace. I've been the one protecting you since Ash died. It's been me.
He's gonna give a very big, exaggerated, sarcastic bow. Thank you for protecting me, Cloud. I don't need it anymore. And he's going to turn around and walk towards the rest of the group.
We'll cut over to Gimbals at this point. So Gimbals, you're rapidly flipping through the book at this point. What's going through your mind?
Gimbal's only thought at the moment is survival. I think he didn't have a grasp of the danger he was in. He's never been in danger before. So this is now real for him. And I think out loud as he's flipping through, he's like,
If I can just, all of my research is the cell regeneration. It's all for this purpose. I've got to do better. I've got to do more. I can't leave it like this. I can't let people go through this. This is not right.
You can't cheat death, Mr. Merriweather.
Not with that attitude, I can't.
You can't.
Torrin, you're hearing this as well as an artificer.
I can't cheat death, but I could make you a little bit tougher. I could maybe give you a nudge forward potentially, just to help out.
What about everyone else?
I've
It can't
got
just be for me.
I've got plans for everyone else. If this is the type of level that we've gotten ourselves into with this honey viper can take us down in one shot, we're gonna need stuff that we can take her down in one shot.
My life's been threatened before, but never.
Never died.
I'm not okay with this.
I think we're too far into this now I think we just gotta keep charging forward, and you're just gonna need me some time, but I am working on a few things for everyone.
We'll work on them together because I can't leave it at this.
That's you can probably help me with a few things actually.
We'll cut back to Clio. So Clio, you're standing there as Eustace walks away from you. Something pops into your head. As you mentioned, secret before. Think about what Honey Viper said to you. About how Eustace was caught crawling under the docks. Saw something that he wasn't supposed to see. And how now someone named Victor wants Eustace dead. And you also think about the day that he shot out of that well. And he told you that he was following you. And you start to think, who really is the liar here?
Clio watches as I imagine Eustace, does his grand exit and walks towards the rest of the party. And she bites her tongue because I don't think now is the time to yell. But there is a big part of her that wants to yell at him and say, well, maybe you're projecting. But she'll put her hand underneath her capelet and she's going to grab that pendant and she's going to, out of earshot, hopefully, of everyone, she's going to lift up the pendant and she's going to say, in a shaky breath, what was that? And who have I made some sort of a deal with? If you wouldn't mind letting me know at some point soon, I would appreciate that. And she'll turn back around and slowly at a distance approach the rest of the party, maybe fighting back tears in her eyes a little bit.
So Eustace, I think you walk into the group first and you see Gimbals frantically flipping through the spell book. You see Drea, I assume, still sort of at least crouched down at Gimbals' level, and Torrin trying to speak to him as well. What do you do?
I guess it's probably time I talk about this whole wanting to be dead thing, I guess. And then wanted to, I don't know who Victor is, but a couple of days ago when we all first met, I was trying to find where Clio was and kind of go follow her out into the city. And when I went past the docks, I kind of they were doing the same kind of sample thing, and I unintentionally saw it, and then they tried to grab me, and I kind of conveniently waited for the big pressure buildup of water to shoot me out of that fountain where you all met me for the first time. I obviously didn't know the trouble that I was in then, and I guess I didn't mean to see it. I hope that I'm not the reason that a lot of these bad things are happening, but yeah. What are we going to do?
Do I? I'm approaching from afar, obviously, but do I hear this? Or is
It would have been projecting it to everyone as his.
Okay. So I know Eustace pretty well, and there's a little part of me, there was a hesitancy. At least I thought when Eustace said I was following Clio. Am I able to maybe do a little bit of insight check on that one, champ?
Sure, bud. I'll roll and tell you not what I'm rolling for.
Okay. Okay.
I got she needs to beat a 12.
Oh, could be tough for me. All right.
Your track record.
Here we go. Okay.
Yeah, she only got a 7.
So I only rolled a 7. The curse continues, but that's all right. Well, in that case, let's say
before we do move on, might I remind you of a conversation that we had less than 1 hour ago about luck points and the use of those.
I'm going to use a luck point.
like, damn it, no!
I'm going to use a luck point to roll. Is it with advantage or just roll again?
Yeah, you're going to
roll
give
again,
yourself
essentially.
advantage here, so you're going to use it like inspiration by trying to roll again and beat.
Okay, great.
Get a better number than a 7.
All right. I click advantage, and I'm going to do another insight check. Here we go.
What do we get?
15! Yay!
Hey, Jack, can I use my luck point to try?
Yes!
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
So it's just plus 1 whenever I roll.
Okay, here we go. Give us another one.
So 30, 20.
The track record of the brother coming in to up the sister once again happens.
You can't script
I'm gonna-
it better.
Like maybe, look, there's a little part of Clio that thinks, oh, maybe, but then she's like, no, he wouldn't, he's not capable of that.
No. Hello, Eustace.
So you announce this to the group. How does everyone respond?
It sounds like that was just like wrong place, wrong time for you, but it could also be destiny as well. Like maybe you were meant to meet up with us.
I think as you saying destiny, his head immediately tilts back and looks up.
Yeah, we know that. And the pies as well. It's all tied together. It's-
Whether it was your fault or not is not important. They're bad people and they would have done bad things. If it wasn't you, it would have been someone else and another reason.
Yeah. That makes but does anyone know who Victor is?
Thorn cutter.
Maybe probably a lackey, maybe like an underboss, maybe.
Either way, we need to protect him. Not Victor, Eustace.
I thought you meant Victor as well for a second.
Oh, sir, they're allowed to protect you.
You're standing up here right now. You need to be down here because you're not. This is not about your emotions and your fragility. This is about protecting your brother.
About protecting my brother. We were perfectly fine until you lot showed up and started mucking things up. Okay, so when
Maybe you were fine, Kyle. Drea, do you know what we should do now?
In the aftermath of the fight with Honey Viper, you all almost forgot that it was the sound of a gunshot that scared her off. And now the source of that blast strides into the square. If it ain't the Dreadnought. A huge Goliath marshman walks through the wreckage. He wears a pair of suspenders, holding up a pair of black pants. And on his face is an enormous moustache. Drea, you recognize him. It's Vanek Blackmane. He walks right up. He gets right in your face. Spits on the ground. And he says, "Should have known you'd be at the bottom of this." And that is where we're going to end the session.